Hello everybody, Rossco here and welcome to Combat Mission Shock Force 2, where we're going to be starting a new campaign this time round after the absolutely diabolical apparent defeat that we sustained in the last campaign with the Brits on the Highland Games Campaign. I can't believe that we lost all that. I mean, that's stupid. But anyway, we're going to start off with the good old Semper Syria. This is the 26 MEU, which is a Marine Expeditionary Unit, I believe. I think that's what it stands for. I have met a few Marines in my time in the military. Pretty sound guys. Definitely the kind of guys you want backing you up. And these guys and their equipment, it's just, again, it's not just that, man. The food that the guys get, like their MREs are just so much better than our compos and all the rest of that kind of stuff. 24-hour ration packs that you get in the British Army, or I found anyway. I like their MREs so much so that I've now bought them from my own hill walking adventures. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll just start off and crack straight into this new campaign. God knows how long it's going to go on for. I don't know why I do it to myself, but this is why we do it. So again, please excuse the fact that I have got a little bit of a cold. I've got whiskey at the side of me there. I'm just going to get that done, mate, and hopefully that'll make everything so much more better. Let me just move all this junk at the side here. Okay, so campaign briefing is Semper Syria. So the situation is along the eastern slopes of the Mediterranean. A narrow coastal plain stretches south from the Turkish border of Lebanon. The flatness of this 10-kilometre wide littoral is broken only by lateral promontories. I don't know what that means. Running down from the mountains to the sea, the coastal plain heavily farmed and populated. The only first-class deep water port on the southern Syrian coast is Tartus. All conditions that would make an amphibious assault unlikely given the disadvantageous beaches and lack of manoeuvring options once a force was ashore. Further inland, the Jabal and Nusayriya mountains, a range paralleling the coastal plain, has an average elevation of just over 1,212 metres. The highest peak, Nabu Yunus, is about 1,575 metres. The western slopes catch the moisture-laden western sea winds and are thus more fertile and more heavily populated than the eastern slopes, which receive only hot, dry winds blowing across the desert. The Jabal and Nasiriyah range terminates before reaching the Lebanese border, leaving a corridor, the Hims Gap, through which run the highway and railroad from Hims to Lebanese port of Tripoli. For centuries, the Hims Gap has been a favourite trade and invasion route from the coast to the country's interior and to other parts of Asia eastward. Eastward, the line of Jabal and Nasiriyah is separated from Jabal as Zawaiha, I believe that's how you say it, range, and the plateau region of Al Gab Depression, a fertile irrigated trench crossed by meandering Orontes River. Inland and further south, the anti-Lebanon mountains rise to peaks over 2,700 metres on the Syrian-Lebanese frontier and spread in spurs eastward toward the plateau regions. The eastern slopes have little rainfall and vegetation and merge eventually with the desert. In the southwest, the lofty Mont Hermon, Jabal ash-Shahakwa, I believe, also on the border between Syria and Lebanon, descends to the Hauran Plateau, frequently referred to as the Hauran, that receives rain-bearing winds from the Mediterranean. All but the lowest slopes of Mount Hermon are uninhabited even. However, volcanic cones, some of which reach over 900 metres, intersperse the open, rolling, once fertile Hauran Plateau south of Damascus and east of the anti-Lebanon mountains. Southwest of the Hauran lies the high volcanic region of the Jabal Druze region, renamed Jabal al-Arab, home of the country's Druze population. The entire eastern plateau region is intersected by low mountains of the Jabal Rawag. Jeez, I can't keep doing this. And the Jabal Abu. Have they got any other name apart from Jabal? Jabal Abu Rahman and the Jabal Bishwa, extending southwards, northwards from the Jabal al-Arab to the Euphrates River. South of these mountains lies a barren desert known as Jabal Hamad. North of the Jabal, there we go again, are Ruwak, and east of the city of Hims is another barren area known as the Hims Desert, which has hard-packed dirt surface. Northeast of the Euphrates River, which originates in the mountains of Turkey and flows diagonally across Syria into Iraq, is the fertile Jarazi region that is watered by the tributaries of the Euphrates. The climate in Syria is mostly desert, hot, dry, sunny summers, June to August, and mild, rainy winters, December to February. Along the coast, cold weather with snow or sleet periodically in Damascus and the coastal mountain chains. Now we're getting into the meat of it here. It is now 2300 hours on the 20th of June 2008. Despite the rugged natural obstacles ahead, not to mention the Syrian military, the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit, MEU, Special Operations Capable, supported by the US 6th Fleet, is about to conduct an amphibious assault to clear the way for the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Brigade, or MEB. Beach recon teams have launched and land in about 2 hours, and the first wave of landing force is scheduled to hit the beach at 0500 on the 21st of June. So, the mission, here we go. 26 MEU SOC will conduct an amphibious assault into the southern Syrian coast in order to disrupt Syrian defences in depth and secure the city of Hims. Foreign Forces is the 2nd MEB, or REAN, I don't know what the REAN stands for, 26th MEU. Under command is the prime United States Marine Corps component of the invasion of Syria. I don't know why we're invading here. 2nd MEB is supported by MAG-29 and elements of the US 6th Fleet. I'm pretty sure I'll explain it later. God, my eyeball. The ground combat element, or GCE, of the 26th MEU is based around Battalion Landing Teams, 2nd Battalion, 6th Marines, BLT-26. This task organised battalion consists of Headquarters Support Company, Echo Company, Fox Company, Golf Company, Weapons Company, who else have we got here? Scout and Sniper Platoon, and Combined Anti-Armour Team. Units attached to the BLT-26 Lima Battery, 3rd Tank Platoon, Abrams, 1st LER Platoon, LAVs, 1st Recon Platoon, 2nd Combat Engineer Platoon, 3rd Amphibious Assault Vehicle Platoon, transport elements from the Combat Logistics Battalion, and then we've got some Harriers, Jets, Super Cobras. Yeah, it would be Super Cobras, I've never seen Apache launch from ships, although, well, I know that British are doing that as well, but enemy force, how much have we got to read here, man? Seems like a lot. Enemy forces, Syrian armed forces comprising of some 480,000 troops upon mobilisation. The military's conscripted force may serve 24 months in the military upon reaching the age of 18. The Syrian army is commanded by 3 corps, HQ, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and there are 7 armour brigade divisions, 1st, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th and 11th, 3 understrength mechanised divisions, 4th and 7th and 10th, each one with mechanised and 2 motorised brigades, and a Republican Guard division, 1 artillery regiment, 1 mechanised brigade, and 3 armoured brigades. Special forces are organised into the 14 Special Forces divisions with 3 SF regiments plus another. They've got SF, 10 independent SF. Okay. Shut up, Siri. SF regiments. There are 4 independent infantry brigades, 2 independent artillery brigades, 2 independent anti-tank brigades, and 3 surface-to-surface missile brigades, 1 brigade each, with Frog 7s, SS-21 Scarabs, and Scud B, C, and Ds. Alright. The breakup of the Soviet Union, long the principal source of training, material and credit for the Syrian forces, may have slowed Syria's ability to acquire modern military equipment. Syrian military forces have been operationally overwhelmed by the dilemma of facing the US Army's impending ground attack from the east and the coalition attack from the north, which we got fucked by, and the US Navy and United States Marine Corps amphibious threat to the western shores. Attempting to defend against all threats has overstretched Syria's military capabilities, creating gaps in the defence and causing the Syrian High Command to rely on an interior defence in depth around Damascus and other key cities to force a war of attrition. The Syrian army has garrisoned its western shoreline with coastal defence battalions and reserve forces in order to impose a delay. So the plan is, Commander 2nd MEB intends to establish a beachhead in the Al-Hamadaba area. I don't know. Secure a lodgement. What's a lodgement including an all-weather spod at Tartus? What the hell is a spod? At Tartus, then drive across the coastal mountain range and effect a junction with the US Army Force IVO HIMS. And notice this is going to be a long operation. Syrians have a large and well-equipped army, and they are fighting with the home ground advantage. Take care of your forces, and they will take care of you. Apparently, what's a spod? Sea point of disembarkation, okay. So, briefing. United States Marine Corps recon of beach landing zone White. So first off, let's get a brief of the area. So this is a White, BLZ White Beach Landing Zone, White North 2, BL 2 Centre and 2 South. And then we've got all these various elements. We've got some support, Super Hornets, DGG, oh Jesus. So we've got some fucking guns coming in there. Right, cool. And then we've got obviously the coastal defence forces, some of the city and some on the outside. I need to have a look and see what our makeup of our troops are. So let me just have a look. What is that shit there? It's a alright, so we've got trenches. And then we'll get the briefing. So we've got some spotters and all the rest of that kind of stuff. Who are they? First squad. First guys into the ground. Observers. And then we'll soften up some of their targets. Right, let's have a look at the briefing. Menu, briefing. Situation. The terrain in IVO BLZ White 2 is relatively flat, rising in elevation from the shoreline, with several small buildings throughout the area, and the town of Hamadia to the south. Weather is hazy but clear, with no impact to ground or air operations. It is now 0200 hours on the 21st of June. Mission is, 1st Platoon B Company 2nd Recon Battalion is tasked with the area of reconnaissance of BLZ White 2 and then occupies Ops 101, 103, 104 in order to determine the strength of enemy forces in the area, locate and interdict key targets and support the landing force by coordinating support arms and reporting enemy targets activities. Friendly forces after an intense series of airstrikes, the 26 MEU and the 2nd MEB prepare for the amphibious assault into Syria. Specific beaches and landing zones must be reconnoitred to allow the assault forces to land and push inland towards operational objectives. All along the west coast of Syria, US Marine recon teams and the US Navy SEALs have been very active, slipping ashore to recon landing sites and to determine the disposition of Syrian military forces, which have spread along the entire coast. BLZ-2 White 2, just to the north of Hamayya, is a key LCAC capable beach, which will be used to bring ashore the tanks and heavy equipment of the 26 MEU. This beach is one of few LCAC capable beaches in the area of operations and must be secured in order to allow the rapid build-up of combat power ashore. 1st Platoon B Company 2nd Recon Battalion, attached to the 26 MEU, has been tasked with conducting a recon of the beach in support of the amphibious assault. Enemy forces, the Syrian army has deployed coastal defensive batteries and reserve forces along its western shoreline are mostly hidden in urban areas to avoid targeting by US air power. These units are expected to stall the US forces long enough so that the Republican Guard and Syrian airborne elements can counterattack to drive the Americans back to the sea. The Hamadi area is garrisoned by the 4th Defence 4th Coastal Defence Battalion, the 3rd CD Battalion further north around Tartus. CD battalions are primarily low-grade, foot-mobile infantry units with a limited numbers of obsolete APCs and tanks. Some mortar and artillery support is available. Given the small size and dispersed deployment of these units, it is a nuisance of value only. CD battalions have recently been equipped with limited quantities of older generation ATGMs as well. So the plan is to infiltrate the area and avoid contact with enemy patrols and defensive positions. Ensure that the beach is not mined, and then check to see if the bridge, what the fuck is that? I need to have a look at that. Will support heavy vehicle traffic. Occupy observation posts OPs 101, 103, 104 in order to report disposition of enemy forces to higher. Eliminate any enemy HQ elements and targets of opportunity if possible using support arms. The guided missile destroyers of the USS Mason DDG-87 and the US Samson DDG-102 will be in position to provide naval gunfire support, and US Navy FA-18s will provide air support as required. Notes: touch the beach objectives and NEI free in order to recon these locations. Occupy all of the OPs if possible. Avoid enemy patrols and destroy enemy HQs, fixed positions and armour within capability. Do not get decisively engaged and avoid friendly casualties. So that's us. Finally, 17 minutes in. Fuck. So let's just get this going. So we'll play until 25. Let's go for it. So I need to get into these observation posts. Let me see, is there any that's fucking relatively close by? I've got a new seat. This one's rather funky. Right. Well, the first obvious place that I can think of is getting ourselves up to using these boys here and this building here, I suppose. So what we'll do is we'll just get them to move these boys up to there. Bring that across a bit. Probably the better off there. And they can just move as a squad, just like that. And then the next load, so this is these guys, because they're going to go for that NEI free, so we're just going to move them quickly over to, yeah. See how we go on with them. Fuck knows if these guys have got any kind of night vision equipment, as in the bad guys. I'm going to move them. No, I'm going to move them into this building. I'm going to get them in level 2. And then once they're in there, let's get them to have a facing of that direction and see what they can see. HQ element can probably go there as well. We'll get them up on the second level as well. Who are the first squad? They can just move over here. We'll get them on the ground level because they're the ones that's going to be doing all the clearing. In terms of calling in any strikes, I am not ready for that yet, so let us just crack on here. So we've got like 1 day. Fucking hell, I didn't call that in. Let's see how these guys are getting on. Okay, shit, I needed to do that. I need to probably call them back, because they need to check those. Or I could just use one element to move back. How long we've got? 4 seconds. I'll use these guys. Yep, quick him. I'm going to move you over there, pal. So, clear all that off. Move. Back there. Get yourself into there. Back in there. And then back over there. How's the rest of the guys doing there? Just sneaking forward, getting into that brush. Now, is it brush or is it trees? It is trees, so that's fine. We'll get a bit sneak forward once they get a bit closer to it. The rest of the guys are now getting up into the buildings. I'm going to clear those waypoints off, because I would rather they hunt up to level 2, just in case. There was anybody in there. Okay, crack on. So they're peeling off, going back to BLZ White 2 North. That's one of the areas that they wanted me to check out. Still no sign of anybody. Doing things nice and quiet like. And these boys are now into this building, getting themselves set up. Probably whipping out the night vision goggles. And then, hopefully we'll start seeing targets then. Pardon me. Okay, so still nothing yet. I mean, I could probably get these guys to crawl up the stairs, which is probably what I'll do. I'm going to get them to slowly move up to the roof. When they're at the roof, get facing off that direction. And then I'll probably put them onto hide mode after that. Because these guys haven't seen anything just yet. And I don't want to do anything too rash right now. Did we clear that waypoint off? No, not yet. They're still trying to get there. These guys are moving towards there. So what we'll do is we will get them to hunt in to level 2. Once they hit level 2, give me a face in that direction, because there is elements here. Technically what I should have done was go around that way. Actually, do you want to know something? That's what we'll fucking do, actually. Give it him, and then we'll just get them around to there, into that wee recess, up to the wall, up to that wall. That looks like a trench of some description. This could be fucking oxen here. Get them up to that wall, and then over there. Let's see what kind of happens with that kind of route that they're going to do. These boys here, what we'll do with them is clear that off, and they can slowly move to about here. And hopefully that'll give me a better view of everything that's kind of going on over that direction. Then these boys, these guys can just move into that level 1 right there. Are they up the top yet? Did ask. Let's see what happens. Very slow first mission until we get all this kind of done. The best place to be would have been that mosque, to be honest. But beggars can't be choosers. Still not fucking cleared that mission, that one off over there. Right, now they're up on the roof. So if there was going to be any targets, this is when they would start seeing them now. Here's shooting. I don't think it's at them though. Right, so what are we on? 25. Let's just do one more turn. Are they're still moving over that way. They're still moving over that way. We've now cleared out this area. I'm going to cancel that off for them. And I'm going to quickly get them up into that recess, and then once they're there, yeah, once they're there, we'll figure out the rest. I'll try and keep those elements together. These boys here, I'm just going to move them. I don't know how I'm going to get them over to that building without directly getting there. I suppose what we could do is just quickly move them over to there, and then slowly move over there, into here. There's... fuck's sake. And then we'll work at the rest. And then let's use these observers. We'll quickly get them straight over there and onto that roof. I'm going to just go for this shit now. Right, let's go for it one last turn. Because that's the whiskey going anyway. Again, it's so fucking quiet. It doesn't seem like there's anything kind of going on. But that's what they want, man. That's how they get you. They'll get you that way. They'll just trap you. They're now catching up with those guys over there, which is cool. I mean, they're walking straight down the fucking middle of the street as well. Still nothing.
Advance!
There we go. None. Alright guys, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I've looked forward to doing the American campaign. It's going to be different because I really don't know most of the specs of these, you know, the Americans' weaponry and, you know, what the ranges are, but it should be quite a good learning experience, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. If you've got any comments or suggestions, get them in the comments box below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you liked the video, if you managed to get this far into a 28-minute video, give it a like. Liking videos, seriously, it does help the channel. But until the next one, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.